concert pianist, and I do all the things concert pianists do. I play solo recitals, I do chamber music, I love to play orchestral keyboard, I play concertos. But a few years ago, I started doing something that I had never done before, and that is creating multimedia piano recitals related to the visual arts. I began to think of programs that could include discussion and multimedia and images and also traditional performance. One of them had to do with George Bellows. I got an assignment from the National Gallery. I'd never heard of George Bellows, the painter, but there's this incredible painting called Emma at the Piano. And I was able to find out a lot about George and Emma, who are musicians as well as painters. This young couple had come to New York at a very exciting time in the arts and in music. There was a lot of new paintings being painted just on scene, out on the streets. And there was music being written. The composers were separating themselves from the European composers, and they were beginning to make American music. And he liked certain sort of semi-classical music, and Emma liked popular music. And I started asking questions like, what is she playing while she's at the piano? What music does she like? And so I researched and found out that she loved popular music. She played this popular piece. I also found out, and I was just thrilled to find this out, that Emma Bellows played silent movies in New York when they were first married. And I thought, I have something in common with Emma Bellows because I play silent movies. So when I'm creating this program, I put a short silent movie in there with my own compilation score. And all these activities, in addition to music, get me closer to the paintings and the music. When Roosevelt was creating the WPA, they not only created these corps to build bridges and roads, but they also created an arts program. The music program was called the Federal Music Project. And what was just so shocking and wonderful about this is that they were paying musicians to do what they had always been doing, which had been playing music. The point of the arts program was to lift the spirits of the American people. 225,000 concerts were presented in front of 125 million Americans all over the country. And there were 6,000 performances of American music. 60% of those were premieres. It was when the American composers found their voice. There was terrific music written by William Grant Still and Henry Cowell, and in all kinds of styles. It was all different. They were all experimenting. They were figuring out what they wanted to do, and it's such good quality. My program tells the story of the Federal Music Project, and there's so many wonderful photos, and there are historic recordings of the radio broadcasts, and then there's just the wonderful music. And my point is to present the music and the story so that we can celebrate and we can dig deeper into the wonderful music that exists. I don't know about you, but when I go to the museum, no matter what I'm seeing there, I always have to go by the French paintings. If it's winter, if it's summer, I just have to stroll by. Sometimes I spend a long time, and sometimes I just walk through. So when I wanted to create a program on the French art and music and film, what I looked for was their shared inspirations. What got them going? And I found there were a lot of shared inspirations. There's the Asian influence, there's the Spanish influence, there's certainly nature. And also, this was around the beginning of film. There was a great interest in pianists. There are a tremendous number of beautiful paintings of pianists, and some of them are pretty ladies at the piano, and other ones are real pianists. Now, we know that Debussy made a great contribution to piano music. Debussy opened up the sound of the piano and the ways of playing the piano and made great innovations about how we were going to move our hands. And all that comes together when I do this program. I also include filmmaker Alice Guy Blanchet, because the excitement of film and motion is so apparent in Debussy's music and also in the paintings. And it seems to me that these were all working together. They knew each other and they were inspired about each other. So this is just a delicious meal to come to this French program. I have just loved creating these programs. Some of them came about from assignments from museums. Some of them were my own ideas and my own inspirations, which I then presented. But what I have found is that doing this kind of research and putting together programs, serious programs that are fun, that include classical music, multimedia presentations, and film, help me to get closer to the music and help the audience to appreciate the music and the art more fully.